Hello, welcome, welcome. I'm back. Okay, we're gonna be continuing Final Fantasy V. Didn't really do much of an intro with music today because we're trying to get right into it, starting a little bit later. Da, 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 da. Okay, so last time we kind of wrapped up what we needed to do in the first world, and then basically we teleported and we made it to a whole new world, and we basically got abducted. Yeah, we got jumped by Extet's peoples, and now we're prisoners. And then Galuf found out about it, and then Galuf is making his way to rescue us, and we're playing as Galuf right now. Yeah. So here's hoping we can put in a bit more time in this game and make some progress. I told you guys before that this game is a little bit longer than Final Fantasy IV. So even though I haven't really put in the same kind of hours I did for Final Fantasy IV, this game still seemed to be like maybe like 5 to 10 hours longer, give or take. At least we're getting our summoner back. Oh, they both have the same function. They're just random prisoners who look like goblins or something. You have 15 treasures. Okay, there they are. And quick save. Make our way, and that is Gilgamesh. Who goes there? He just jumps at me right away. So here's our first ever encounter with Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh is pretty much a series staple at this point. He shows up in a lot of different Final Fantasy games. In some cases, it's the same Gilgamesh from this game. In other cases, it's kind of just like a self-contained. Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna handle this with just one person. It's probably one of those battles you can't win. Rah! Inconceivable. Well then, that's enough of a beating for today. Don't step out of line again, please. Because Gilgamesh is a bitch. Can't believe we actually won that with one person. Well, obviously he's balanced around just having one person, but... Galuf! Sit tight, I'll have you out of here in a jiffy. Thanks, old man. Sorry for messing up your plans. We just wanted... Save it. I'll verbally berate you later after we've blown this pop stab. And we have our team back. Okay, so now we have no real excuses. Yep. Gonna be throwing whatever. Okay, so... yeah, we still need to learn Zenage, Coin Toss, whatever. And we'll be on our way. You can just auto battle with attacks. Yeah, while I was off stream, I took some time to try to catch up to my video uploads. I finished reviews, the written reviews for Final Fantasy 1 and... Whoa, better not let them see me. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. That's so random. We did our written review, which can be seen on the playlist description for the game. We did a review for Hyrule Warriors, Age of Calamity, and we did Final Fantasy 1. Wait, that's... I'm not gonna explore this dungeon? Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, we did written reviews on Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, Final Fantasy 1, and then I still need to do Final Fantasy 2, 3, 4, and 5, obviously. I went back and, like, basically renamed my Final Fantasy 1 videos to something a little bit better, I think. And then we're gonna do the same thing for Final Fantasy 2, 3, 4, 5 when the time comes. I finished uploading videos for Final Fantasies 3, 2 I already did, but Final Fantasies 3, and then I kind of had 4, Final Fantasy 4 kind of rendered on the way sort of thing. But yeah, it's just we're gonna keep it going, man. We're gonna keep on churning these out. We're gonna keep playing these games, capture the key moments and all that, and my viewership and stuff is actually like slightly improving, or it's like consistent in a sense. So I did a milestone video for around 60k views, and at the time it said 60k on my end and like the analytics and stuff, but it was like 59k or something on the YouTube channel thing, which from what I understand is kind of delayed in the first place anyways. But yeah, we basically managed to get like 3,000 views since then, and then it's just simply just still counting. A lot of my older videos are kind of getting the views, so that's why I don't really see, like, notice it. But like, for example, my Yoshi's Crafted World final boss, that one is like going up a bit. That one Donkey Kong video that got it's over 10k now. That's like single-handedly my most viewed video. And like, it's surprising to me because it's like, what, 10k for that? I'm not even trying to diss like my own effort sort of thing, but I just tried to like really sit down and think about why that succeeded, and like I can't think of anything. You know, like the level, I'm not it's not like the level's horrible or the video itself is horrible or something, but it's just kind of like, I thought I'd kind of notice some sort of pattern or like something blatant about the quality of that video, or maybe like the subject matter of the video was going to be really good for some reason. But it's like, no, it's like a water level. You do kind of get chased by, not chased, but there's kind of like a, I don't know what you call those segments. It's not a chase segment. It's like one of those segments where you have to keep it moving or else you'll get killed. So maybe that's like maybe adrenaline inducing or something, but it's hard for me to tell. And then it only just got more and more views. And then compared to other things, it's like, no, it doesn't even, you know? So one of the things I'm kind of hoping for, and I'm kind of banking on it to an extent, but not really, is like retroactively getting views. So as I kind of build out this channel, kind of build out like a portfolio of some sorts of just all of these different games and like my attempts at creating content around it, for all intents and purposes, we're kind of gonna dabble a lot in the various kinds of content you might see a gaming channel make. So it's not just walkthroughs and stuff. Like I am mainly a streamer and stuff, but it's not just like me playing through the games per se, but I do see myself making reviews, I see myself making unboxings, I see myself making like how-to, like tutorial type of stuff. But yeah. Eventually, I'm gonna catch up on my backlog, and we're gonna basically have only like maybe the more mainstream, higher viewership games left to play. So, like by the time I get to a game like Valorant, for example, it's like I can only imagine how much fucking videos I'll have and how much different games I've covered. And then I think the one advantage I might have is a lot of people when they play games. Maybe not everyone, but maybe it's probably more often than not, like maybe more than 50% of people that play video games, they play it at a pace that, you know, maybe they're busy with life, right? But like they play it at a pace where like a game like this that could take 30-40 hours or 20, sorry, whatever, 30-40 hours, a game like this that could take that length of time would take someone maybe like weeks to beat, maybe months. It really depends on how little or how much they game, and then also what they kind of like juggle around. So like some people, they might get distracted by other games, like multiplayer games. Multiplayer games are like a really prime distraction, because you can play a you can play a multiplayer game for several hours, like let's say 8 hours, and it's not like it's a waste of time per se, but the difference between that 8 hours and then another 8-hour session and then another 8-hour session, it's like a lot of same. It's like whether you win or lose, and if you perform well, perform worse, and then the variability is like what happens, what people, like the kind of people you might encounter, like their reactions and stuff like that. But for all intents and purposes, like the actual experience of playing that game, multiplayer games, it's like kind of samey. And ironically, those have some of the most viewership, but they're also ironically the most saturated. So it's not like I'm here competing with other Final Fantasy V streamers. It's like no one's really going to be playing this game. So me playing this right now is kind of like, it's like basically what I want to do, like regardless of what like might be optimal, what might be efficient, what might be helpful, you know, helpful for the channel's growth and stuff. But I'm kind of operating on this idea that like I can do this and do that, and then this isn't necessarily a waste of time, because as long as it just like exists on my channel and like, you know, I make the effort to actually like not just have VODs, because I could have easily just lessened the workload by like basically just streaming these games and then leave it at that. No shorts and no videos, right? But the thing about VODs is I think it's a smaller and smaller subset of people that are actually willing to watch a VOD for its entirety, or at least click through to see what they want to watch, or at least watch a snippet of it, by taking vertical slices. So shorts are really short, really skinny vertical slices, and then videos are bigger vertical slices, like bigger chunks. By doing it that way, it also makes it really easy for me to kind of like extract out the fluff, because during this would factor in stuff like what I'm doing right now, which is training time. I'm just grinding, trying to level up here and there and whatever, so I don't get caught slipping. And then like other stuff would be like if I'm AFK, BRB, if I'm like sitting here just talking and stuff. At the end of some of these VODs, at the end of some of these stream sessions, I kind of stop playing the game and I might want to talk a little bit. And I'm just kind of chilling until like, you know, maybe it's time to hop off or like bedtime or whatever. Those kinds of things, even those could technically be made into videos. Like I thought about kind of like coming up with a concept of what I want to talk about, and then basically while I'm streaming I'll take an effort to kind of segue into that, and then make a point of you know, recording while I'm live and trying to do the content recording live. But if I'm playing a game like this, it's like it's kind of inappropriate to do it here. So I thought about like maybe those other games, like multiplayer games, I could probably kind of take a break and just like detour, like talk about something, some sort of subject matter, and then make that video. And then when I'm off stream, I can at least make something that's like, even though I was playing this or whatever, I have something I could put somewhere else. So that could be stuff like reviews and stuff, sure, but I was thinking more along the lines of like gaming news. I could do news in general, but it's like it makes a lot more sense for me to keep it limited to gaming, at least for now. I'm not against you know, down the line, like approaching various subjects that aren't necessarily gaming centric, but I do normally keep up with video game news. So sometimes there's like slow news days and news months and stuff, and sometimes the nature of the news is like, it's something maybe I want to consume and watch myself, but it's not really something I feel like I'd want to give my own input, or I feel like it's not really noteworthy enough for me to like go ahead and make my own video on it. Like GTA 6 had a trailer drop. We could have talked about the leaks, we could have talked about the rumors leading up to it, we could have talked about the actual trailer, we could have reacted to the trailer, assuming I don't get like some weird takedown notice or something, which I hear Rockstar has been doing, but I don't really know to what degree, like how transformative is it, right? Like if I do a reaction to a GTA 6 trailer and I'm just kind of maybe saying things here or there or whatever, that's kind of like teetering the line a bit, I guess. And then there's a difference between that and then like an entire deep dive frame by frame analysis, which I'm not against doing either. I could potentially do that, but it just kind of has to, I just kind of have to feel compelled or interested in doing it, I suppose. And then with all of these other things, eventually I'm gonna kind of like run out of games, I guess, or I'm like, I don't want to say okay, I get bored. I don't think boredom is gonna be the thing that kind of happens, but eventually I'm gonna want to like make my content more variable and stuff. Right now I'm just kind of like work out certain kinks and like optimize things, and like it works out really nicely because once I figure these sorts of things out, all the other content in the future is gonna benefit from those boosts in quality. So for example, audio balancing, having everything be overall on the louder side of things instead of leaving a lot of headroom, getting like a better microphone to kind of figure out the audio situation. Video wise, everything on the video I'm kind of happy with. I'm just gonna run with this sort of thing, but there's all sorts of like ways I can improve the stream, specifically the stream. There's other things I can do off stream that could help the channel, like advertising, networking, just going around telling people about my channel and stuff, which I haven't really done, because to be honest with you, like that probably will happen down the line. Even when I play multiplayer games, I could potentially like get people, like I could plug my channel, sure, during the game and stuff, but also people have a habit in those games to kind of search people up. Sometimes for bad reasons, like stream sniping, but also sometimes for good reasons, like maybe you did something and they're like, "Oh, who the fuck is this guy?" So you could easily get like attention that way, I suppose. But like right now, I'm just kind of like chilling, just trying to think about these games and doing these games and kind of figuring out what exactly out of these games I want to like put on my channel. And so far, if you see for like Final Fantasies, at least it depends on the game. So like I can give an example. So on one hand, you have multiplayer games like Valorant. And so Valorant, I could have stream session VODs, of course, obviously. And then I could do maybe videos of like concepts of like maybe a how-to, like aiming advice, explaining concepts like DPI, team stuff, the stuff specific to the game. I could do news on the game, like patch updates and whatever, stuff about the meta, like analysis. I could do all sorts of like stuff for that. I could do shorts, like for any funny, cool, proper like skill type of like a clutch ace or something. You can make shorts on that. And then on the like on the other hand is something like Starfield. I'm not really sure how much of a game of Starfield I would make like into videos, but it'd be stream/VODs, and then basically shorts for anything kind of interesting that happens maybe, and then maybe certain missions and bosses. But it's not this game. So comparing that to something like this, like Final Fantasy. One, I already know what to expect for most of these games because I've beaten them before. Two, I have a guide, so that helps me anticipate when like a boss is coming up and stuff like that. And then three, these games specifically, they're not like dialogue heavy, cutscene heavy, story heavy, not yet at least. So the things interesting out of these games is like maybe the dungeon crawling, you know, the actual gameplay, like the job systems and stuff. And then also it would be like the bosses and stuff, like the actual challenges in the game, you know? So a lot of my videos for these games are, once again, streams and VODs of my actual play session. And then you'll see that there's very little shorts. Like I can't really like, there's not a lot of moments where I just kind of feel compelled to actually clip a short. But who knows? Maybe I've said something that, because other people can clip too. YouTube doesn't, I don't really know how YouTube would show people if, like, show me if you clipped it. I don't know where to go look. I have some assumptions. I don't even know if that's a thing though. It might be clipping for your own purpose and your own use, but I could be wrong about that. But yeah, basically, like, in terms of like what I'm trying to do with the channel, it's like we're gonna try a bit of everything, and then some of the things, it's not really like I'm trying and failing and then I give up on it. That's not really what it is. It's more like I'm not gonna stop doing walkthroughs and let's plays sort of thing. Like I'm going to keep playing other games, and I'm going to want to like cover like, you know, my own playthroughs and stuff and make videos off of that. But it's having that and then slowly, little by little, adding on other things to kind of like really make for you know, like a very one-stop shop gaming channel sort of thing. You know, I'll have sections for reviews, I'll have sections for unboxings, I'll have sections for like tier lists and top 10s, I'll have a section for like gaming news, and then I'll have a whole archive full of like my actual games I played, where, you know, whatever's in there is whatever's in there. Like, you know, VODs covering the whole playthrough, the play session, and then shorts that are like whatever highlights, and then videos that are like me trying to pick and choose like moments in the game that I think are noteworthy. And then the other thing is organizing it all too, right? If you use YouTube and like it's not organized, your content can easily just get lost in like a latest videos, latest shorts, latest live tab. So those three tabs, videos, shorts, and live, you can only sort it by newest, most popular, so like most viewed, and then 2 of the 3 tabs you can sort it by oldest. So shorts, I don't think you could sort by oldest, but the other 2 you can. If I were to make like a review, it will get lost in that unless I make a playlist. And then the other thing is, in the playlist tab, you can have like stuff kind of like get lost there too, and that's why my homepage is the way it is. My homepage is like really where you kind of, it's the real hub of my channel, where you can kind of, you have a gaming archive, which is every game, and then I have a other playlist, which is where I'm going to be putting all the other kinds of content I'm going to be doing. Who knows, I might end up changing the style of that down the line, but and then we have different like shelves. So we have like shelves that are for series, so the Mario series, Zelda series, because you know I rack up a bunch of Mario games. It looks nice to have all the Mario games lined up like that, and then that's what I'm doing with Final Fantasy right now. It's like I have a Final Fantasy series shelf. It's going to be Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Like, it's going to be so much games, and it's going to look so cool. And then also, I don't think there's pretty much anyone on YouTube with all of it like that. You know what I mean? Like, you'll see people have playthroughs of, like, Final Fantasy 7 Remake, Final Fantasy 7, maybe 9. Like, just as an example. They'll have, like, all these, like, random not random, but, like, maybe the ones they like, or maybe the ones they decided to give a try. But I'm out here like on some super fan shit. Like I'm gonna have the whole fucking arsenal, you know what I mean? And like, I'm not just gonna be doing that for this series, I'm gonna be doing it for every series. So it's kind of like some real Game Master shit. I'm gonna try to have like an ultimate Let's Play channel in a sense, but it's not just Let's Plays. It's gonna be me eventually dabbling in all sorts of other things. And then with streaming kind of being the forefront of it, that's like another thing I'm noticing. At least on YouTube, because Twitch is Twitch, obviously. But on YouTube, a lot of the gaming channels do not stream. They do it offline. They like it's pre-recorded offline or whatever, and then they do a bunch of edits and all that, and then they make their, you know, they churn out the videos that they churn up. With me doing it live, it's like it limits me in a sense, but that very limitation is just kind of just a natural function of the kind of content, which is why what I was saying about the mic thing. So normally if I was only doing videos, for example, I would turn off my fan, turn off my AC, try to get the sound environment proper, and then I'll use this mic or whatever mic, and I would have a better audio output as a result. But this is like, I'm streaming, I'm like trying to eat, I get tired, maybe it gets hot in here, I'll put on the fan, put on the AC, and like that kind of situation is why I'm thinking of like getting the other mic. Get you to level 26 and we'll continue on. Yeah, so I was thinking like, there's all sorts of like, I'm one of those people that's like always trying to like improve. I think a large part of like competence, and there's a bit of a perfectionist in me, and then you kind of have like a balancing act, because you don't want like your perfectionism lead to like being unfair to yourself, where you kind of like you damage your self-esteem and stuff like that. But it's kind of like there's like a certain meticulousness to it. There's a certain like a method to it, like a method to the madness sort of thing. But as we play these games, make these videos and whatnot, I'm hoping eventually that, like, so far I'm actually kind of happy with, like, you know, I could have easily done all of this and then like still be under 10k views, and that would have been brutal, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just think relative to how it could have been, it's like I could have done all these. I could have put 1,000+ videos of all of these niche-ass games, because yeah, that's what a lot of these games are, niche as fuck compared to what's like really out there. And then basically only when I go to like a big game, and even then, if I go to a big game, it's gonna be oversaturated like crazy. So like, I go to Fortnite, I'm competing with so much Fortnite streamers, Valorant streamers, whatever. And then only when I like even if I played like really, really good, like if I got top rank, all this shit, whatever, that isn't like a foolproof plan or formula to like grow per se. It's more just like anything you think would contribute to increasing your growth, or like increasing the odds of you growing, you just gotta collect them all and just fire on all cylinders and then just hope for the best ultimately. And then there's a aspect of like resilience and grit where some people don't give themselves enough time because their expectations are actually like on paper unrealistic, but they're just not aware of it. Or we have like this really like short-term gain, immediate gratification kind of mindset where it's like you'll put in a little bit of effort and then you just, you know, work hard here and there, and then basically you just kind of be wondering, it's like, where's the views at? Where's the audience at? And then you kind of get like mopey and be like, oh fuck, well, there's no way I can do this. This is too hard. It's maybe I just don't got it in me, sort of thing. But it's precisely those kinds of things that like make it so you for sure won't succeed, or you for sure won't get any sort of traction. So for me, it's like I'm kind of just freestyling a lot of this, but it's not like I'm doing it mindlessly. I am also just analyzing everything and just trying to think really hard about what I want to do and what like is suitable for me, because I'm not really like trying to be like some political commentary, social commentary type of YouTuber. I'm not trying to be some comedy sketch type of shit. So finding like gaming streaming, it's like, it's honestly been like a really good match for me because it's pretty much my main hobby. Oh no, why am I healing? Okay. It's pretty much my main hobby, and it's my passion, and it's my love, and it's something I don't really see myself ultimately like putting down. You know what I mean? Oh, of course if I get busy and stuff, but I mean like giving it up sort of thing. And the times I took a break from it is because I got busy, or I took a break from it because I was like maybe depressed, or I took a break from it like I couldn't like get the enjoyment out of it. Maybe I took a break from it because a pretty big reason, actually, like a relatively sizable reason, is more so in the multiplayer domain than the single player domain. So like it stopped being fun for all sorts of reasons, because like some of the people online are a certain way, and then also the game itself is being handled a certain way, and then all other things like cheaters and shit. Like it's just, it kind of defeats the purpose. Like it made me not really want to like actually compete and like put my best foot forward. And then if I tried to play it casually for fun, sometimes it's like you can't even really do that, because like the fun can easily get ruined or spoiled by other people that are just more invested than you in that moment. So then it's like, it's weird, bro, because it's like if I try to have fun, people get upset, sort of thing. And then if I try to take it easy, people kind of get upset. And then if I take it serious, people kind of are like, what's the word? Like maybe like wary, like, oh, calm down, like, you know, like it's not that, like it's just a video game. It's like, oh, okay, so like let me be an idiot and play around and fuck around too. Let me experiment too. And then it's like, no, we want you like that while we go fuck around. So it's like there's a lot of self-serving behavior basically, and it's also like a lot of what's the word, it's like special treatment for themselves but no one else. So it's like really hypocritical, like bias type of stuff. And then like I think the most fun I ever had in multiplayer games is like when I played with my friends and shit, not so much randos. And like, yeah, you can network and like try to like meet people online and like make some sort of connection and shit, and like, you know, find people to play with and stuff. But even that is like not really the same for me, because a lot of people I meet online are like, they're not really authentic, or like they don't actually show their real selves. You can kind of interpret it or infer it based on like their behaviors, if you can like read between the lines and stuff. Oh, this is a banger song, by the way. But yeah, anyways, there's like a lot of negatives too that come with it. So like trying to like rediscover my love for this hobby, it made sense that it had to start with these sorts of games. These games kind of made me, bro. Like it put me on the hobby in the first place. So revisiting these have been really, really nice. And then eventually I'm gonna go back to, like, you know, trying to focus on, like, these multiplayer games and, like, you know. But for now, it's just kind of like, this is like my era where it's like, I'd liken it to like some early infancy stage where it's like, nobody's here. I'm not really worried about like audience retention or like audience growth per se. I am worried about the growth to an extent, but like retention and stuff, it's like, if I can't retain you because of like me and my personality, or I can't retain you because of the nature of what I'm doing, which is playing this shit game apparently, then it's like, you know, you can leave sort of thing. And then it's like, eventually someday I probably will play something they would like to see, and then all of a sudden it'll kind of change their whole perception of how I come off or how I look or whatever. People are pretty interesting when you really put like get down to it. It's like, people are predictable in a lot of ways, but in that predictability you realize you can't really like force an outcome or like control them. I mean, you can control them, like you can manipulate and all that stuff, or you can try really hard to like look a certain way to like convince people of a certain thing, but like ultimately it's like, it made no sense. It made no sense for me to try to be something I'm not. It made no sense for me to try to like go for like a validation approach or like really focus on what other people are doing to succeed and stuff like that. It made more sense ultimately to just do what I want to do, and just deep down understanding that, yeah, Alvi, if you stream Final Fantasy V, like a really old game that nobody even gave a fuck about back in the day either, especially when it's overshadowed by better Final Fantasies, it's like, yeah, don't expect much from it. It's like, yeah, true. So it's like, I'm gonna play this, do this, wrap it up, have my fun with it, and then move on to something that's like, you know, eventually I'm gonna move on to stuff that's like more mainstream and new, novel, active. They have active communities, and it's in that like, as I play those games, people will come, right? They'll stumble upon my videos, and then if they click my channel, they'll see the whole arsenal, the whole library of all of the other things I was doing. And honestly, if I can pique people's interest to like check out a game that they otherwise maybe didn't care about, didn't know about, or whatever, or if it's one of those situations where, hey, I wouldn't play Final Fantasy V because I don't want to buy the Pixel Remaster, or hey, I don't want to like bother to like put in the effort to play through it, but I'll watch you do it, because watching someone do something where they kind of already know what's going on and they progress within a certain like a certain amount of pacing, it's like a different kind of experience, and I imagine a lot of busy types of people might be interested in doing that. But yeah. Okay, hold on. I already know what I'm gonna do, so I hope we're fine. 26, and like, hold on, how much do monsters give me? We'll see if we should level a little bit more. I don't think we need to, but we'll see. If the XP is like over 1,000, I would do it. We'll see. No, there's like nothing, bro. We're in that infancy, the infancy of this. Why do I use the word infancy so much? We're at that stage where right now I can't really do anything but power level to a certain, like, once it slows down, that's when I should move on, which is right now, because that'd be a lot of battles to get to the next levels. So yeah. Okay, we're gonna go to the big bridge, which is relatively linear and all that stuff. But yeah. Okay, cool. Looks like monsters have taken the bridge. Stay on your toes. We'll just auto battle with attacks, because I think everyone's pretty good on that front. The samurais hit really hard too, so. Galuf and Ferris on barehanded. Well, I want to confirm Galuf is on barehanded. Barehanded. Alright, cool. And then Galuf just needs to get to level 6 for the summoner. No treasures. Okay, so it's just a... Oh, Gilgamesh. Haha, guess who's been waiting behind this door the whole time? Yes, it's me. Took you long enough too. I was getting worried you might have gotten lost. Anyway, it's go time. Okay, I didn't expect him to fight me in here. I think an auto battle would be fine. Because he runs away a lot. Ooh, 2,000. Should be fine. Yeah, see? Wait, enough of this. I made an error of judgment. Yeah, you're getting your ass whooped. Fighting all 4 of you is just too tough for me. Not! Ha! I lied. And he just uses jump. Okay. Now we're gonna want to use... Okay, we're gonna want to use Raise, because this guy killed. Okay, now we're gonna start bringing up some heavy-hitting stuff. Since you want to be like that. Why is he using a Panacea? Is this guy good? Okay, and then we're gonna use Kira on you. Attack. We're gonna try to hold off on using Zenage. Zenage will crush pretty much all these encounters now that I have it. But the problem is it costs money, and we can easily burn through our money if we're not too careful. The idea is we're gonna try to hold off on that, save as much money as we can, and then at the end of the game, there's gonna be super bosses where I'll make liberal use of the Zenage command. He's actually kind of putting up a fight. Titan. 25 MP, you better be strong. Okay. I need to use Kira for all of us. Oh, goodness gracious. I just remember so. Oh, this guy. I must take my leave, but we'll meet again. Count on it. Please just dip. He's a little baby. Okay, then we're gonna use this deal. And we'll just continue on. Okay, jump by scripted battles. Miro. But yeah, so far, the funny thing is, in terms of actually getting through these games, like playing and beating them, I could actually be doing much more, much better. Like, put in way more hours, like averaging maybe 10 plus hours a day. That'll help me get through it. And then what will happen is I'll create a backlog. Krill! Grandpa, the barrier, look out! Dun, 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 dun. Whoa, what happened? You get split up again? Grandpa! Grandpa! Basically, I can just keep streaming and gaming, so like, instead of like off-stream rendering the videos, because I don't think I can render and stream at the same time. That doesn't sound smart at all. Any idea where this is? Yeah, this has gotta be Glowsiana, the back of the Beyond. Probably with monsters too. Figures we'd be thrown someplace like this. Galuf, sorry about all this. I mean, we came to help you, but you ended up helping us. As usual, I meant it, you know. You really didn't have to come. Meddlesome bums, the lot of you. Still, it's good to see you again. And we are done. Oh, wow, we got thrown all the way here? Jeez, that's a... In reality, that's, like, ridiculous to actually be able to toss someone there and then, like, survive it somehow. Like, let's be real here. But yeah, we did the bridge segment. Now the good music is gone. But as I was saying, we could basically minimize the time. So off stream, I'm not always like working on the channel, but it's surprising how much time I actually do spend off stream, like chipping away at things. And I'm hoping eventually, like, I get it to a certain standard where I can kind of just leave it and just be like, all right, now it's just really about like rendering the videos and titling and uploading and whatever. But no, it's even stuff like me trying to do the new logo, new intro, new outro, having a separate intro outro for streams, having a separate outro for intro outro for shorts. Well, not an outro for shorts, having a separate intro outro for videos. And then we went and actually did all that, and that's actually like what I have now, like this shit. Hold on. This outro, I really like this outro. This outro right here has my new logo, everything. So this is for streaming outro. And then also like my loopers, so having the starting soon, having an intro screen like this, having like these backgrounds, these like, I can keep adding stuff to this or keep like improving on whatever. But like, aside from that, I think we're good. Like, it's a certain level of quality that I'm happy with. And then the stuff like my hand cam and all that, like even the transparency thing I did, like even this volume thing, it's like, okay, cool. I think this is something I can run with and like basically start playing these games and grinding and whatnot, right? But after all of that, it's really just about streaming and like playing the games and then making the videos, right? But every so often, I'll just nitpick something. So, for example, once I had all of this, I just started to nitpick the... Whoops, I didn't turn that off. I started to nitpick the audio. I felt like the audio was like the missing piece of the puzzle. So, right now, my microphone quality here is... It's not the greatest, but it is better than what I had in the past, in my opinion. Not only just in terms of audio quality, but like the volume levels and stuff too. So I increased the volume of the game. I even put some filters stuff on the game audio, game visuals, and then for the audio and stuff, of course, I put filters on it like noise suppression, whatever. So when I get my next microphone coming in, I'm hoping that that's gonna tide me over for a while, because that's gonna be my first dynamic mic. And I think that's a big part of what I was missing too, where I needed to be close to the microphone in the first place. So I needed to be like, the mic should be like here. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be down here. It shouldn't be down all the way back here. It sure as hell shouldn't be up here, which is what I was doing before. It should be on camera. You should be able to see it on camera. And it should be like relatively in front of my mouth like this. And then this mic specifically, since it's a condenser mic, since it's on the cheaper side, since there's all this background noises, all this stuff, it does kind of, you know, mess with the potential of the audio quality and the audio output. So I'm hoping by switching to a dynamic mic that I once and for all kind of get the best possible setup. Not best possible, but within reason, a good setup. And then I'll worry about upgrading my shit down the line. I already know, like, the best products on the market. You know, they're just pretty printy. They're all really expensive. And it's really hard to justify, you know, I may have spent a lot of money on like stuff like peripherals or this Wooting keyboard or my monitor, but that's like not really for the stream. That was like my own enjoyment as a gamer per se. So I'm hoping down the line, if I reach a certain level of success, that I could little by little build up, have better audio, get a better PC, and then when I get a better PC, I'm getting more frames in the game, and then I can crank up my OBS settings so the image quality is better. You know, I can't really get the internet any more better because the internet side of things I solved a long time ago, but that's not because of streaming, but it was more so because I wanted a good experience for online multiplayer in terms of like ping and stuff. So that's still stuck, and like we're pretty much fine, I suppose. I think I am kind of doing. Sorry, I'll bring the game back. I think I kind of am doing what you call it. I'm doing a lot considering. Like I actually don't think this output is like normal. It's definitely like once I got the system kind of going and stuff, I got all the ideas and I had the vision sort of thing. It's like, okay, this is something I probably wouldn't have been able to do when I was just treating streaming as like a hobby sort of thing. So now that I'm kind of taking it more serious, it's kind of crazy. It's like, boom, if you look at my channel, like all of that is like just going over it with a fine-tooth comb over and over and over and over. I always look at it and I'm just like, oh, you know what? It should be worded this way, or it should look this way, or it should be lowercase or all caps, or the titling should be different. And then I'm not like some sort of scientist where I know fucking for a fact that these are better choices per se, but I'm going off of my gut a lot of the time. I'm going off instinct. I'm going off of like my knowledge base too. There's a lot of different facets of knowledge I'm like tapping into to kind of help me make these calls ultimately. And just when I look at it, it's just kind of like, oh, okay, cool. Like this is the output, and it's like it's only gonna get better from here. Hold on, let me check something. I'll see if that audio was okay. Okay, cool. Anyways. But yeah, just always trying to improve. And I started to watch more and more streamers and stuff too, so I'm always kind of like comparing, just seeing what they got going on and like their approaches to certain things. And then what's cool is it's kind of, what's the word, it's kind of comforting knowing that you don't necessarily have to have these kind of things figured out. Because I see people that are really successful and their streams don't look the best, they don't sound the best or whatever. And then you could say it's their personality or something, but it's like even then, it might not even be their personality. It could simply just be a matter of time and place, just consistent efforts and stuff. So I'm hoping by doing all of this, constantly improving, and just little by little moving game to game, kind of branching out, trying to tackle different kinds of content pertaining to gaming, and maybe not even just gaming. Maybe down the line I'll just have different kinds of content. Like, I don't know, it'd be cool if I do like mental health content, like a video on like anxiety and depression, or it's like certain concepts that people might have like common misconceptions and stuff. So I was thinking of like maybe like a video where we kind of like research it together and I kind of like explain and break it down. One example of that was like a lot of people are using the word parasocial, and then sometimes I've heard it used in a context that's not necessarily parasocial, but it's kind of like they're worried that they're being parasocial. So humans just have another new dimension / dynamic to kind of worry, where they might be overstepping bounds, being socially awkward, being inappropriate. And in this climate nowadays, especially with like online, it's like even more important. So I thought about like educational content in that sense. But like that's not really like I'd be churning that out like 1,000+ videos. Like that wouldn't be the main focus. It's gonna just be like, you know, Alvi, this guy that does all these other things, is gonna step aside and kind of do something else. Okay, in terms of what I can buy, these are good. Thing is, I'm not gonna be on Samurai that long. I don't even think I need to be on Samurai anymore. Because I got the command I wanted. I just need Zenitch. So yeah, you know what? We're gonna switch you back to... Yeah, switch you back to Ninja. Then, even though you could get the Zenitch command, I'm not really gonna be using it. If I fight a boss that's like kicking my ass, and that's like not being solved by a bit of leveling or different strategy, I might end up using the Zenitch command, but I think it's like if you throw the coins and it takes 5,000 damage, it takes 5,000 kill, but I could be wrong. We could test it, but... Okay, so instead of Zenitch... Can do this one, I guess. Is it a passive? Yeah, it is. If it's not passive, it has the exclamation. Okay, so we're gonna use... Oh, look at the 2 moon rings. Okay, and then you get back on Ranger. And then you get... this. Yeah, and then we'll move you back. And then basically when she learns the command for hitting all the targets, I forgot what it's called, then we're gonna switch her to Ninja, and then when Bartz learns Dual Wield, we're gonna switch him to Ranger. That way they both have Zenitch, and then they both are gonna have the thing that's gonna give them 8 times hits. And then Galuf is still going on Summoner. When he's done Summoner, he's gonna get that command called Call, so he can use it with no MP cost. So instead of having him spam like auto battle attacks, like punching, he's gonna basically spam summons. And then I thought about dual cast, but that's actually a lot of ABP. I'm not really sure if I can get it by the end of the game. I might have to grind to get him to learn it. And then if I do get dual cast, he's going to be able to dual cast a summon that costs MP, which is still not bad. That's actually still pretty good. But I like the idea of spamming Call to spam a summon to potentially just get a bunch of good damage in. And then White Mage probably could benefit from learning dual cast. The Summoner is probably going to change to Black Mage. And then we're going to try to maybe Master Black Mage. Get that MP plus 30%. You know what's funny? I could easily figure this out by just going to my other save. You know what? I might just do that. I want to figure out what... I don't have the time to basically max everything out. So it makes sense to kind of plot, like, chart a route of, like, what I'm gonna do, and... Yeah, we can give you 2 of those. That'd be worth... Yeah, having 2 of them is worth it, and... Basically... I don't know if I want to keep those other items. Yeah, I don't know if I want to keep those other items. Let's see... This is nice if I go back to Samurai, but we'll hold off for now. No, what are you even? Ooh, we can buy 2, sure. 2 of those as well. Whatever helps their defenses. Okay. fucking max out the potions again. Why not? Why not max out, but yeah, we're good. What do you sell? Holy water. Oh, we might need these. This is nice. It's like that temper command in Final Fantasy 1. And then Final Fantasy 1 had this drink too, I think. But consume with the drink command. Oh. Wait, you have to drink it? Like you need a character that could use it? If I can't just use it, then I need a certain job that has it. It's probably chemist. Yeah, it's probably chemist. And then in that case, it's not that useful. Exdeath has returned. Moogle. Oh, is this our first Moogle? We haven't seen Moogles yet in Final Fantasy. Moogles are a big staple of the Final Fantasy series. We didn't see any in... I know 6 has Moogles for sure. So 5 and 6 are one Moogles for sure up. What, is a piano just hidden here? Jeez. That was shorter, but better. Good job, Bartz. You're learning the piano faster than I ever could. But yeah, it's, you know, I just keep thinking about that stuff. It's like nerve-wracking to an extent too, because like there's a certain uncertainty and like a bit of a risk component. You know, like you don't really know how like all of this stuff's gonna pan out. All you can really do is do your best and just kind of hope for the best, but also leaving it to chance and luck and leaving it to just like abstract concepts and tangibles like hope is like not enough. Like I really want to I want to become a better streamer. I want to become a better entertainer. I want to become better at the video editing, the audio stuff, and the stream software, knowing all my gear and stuff. If I end up doing unboxings, it's getting better at unboxing kinds of videos. You know what I mean? Like there's just so many different avenues where I feel like you can't just like do something and expect the best or like expect the most. Sorry. And just like instead you have to like chip away at it, go back to the drawing board. Sometimes you like a lot like there's like a certain logic to it too, or like for example, it's not even like my videos are bad, that's why they're not getting like traction. It's just the nature of videos. Like if you could take exactly what I'm doing and how I'm doing it, and then if it's another streamer who already established a brand, audience, and whatever, their equivalent video would get more views. That's kind of, I think that's a large part of the reason why people are upset over React videos and stuff, because the person that makes the video gets, let's say, like 10 to 100K, and then that's like given to their audience, and then the algorithm can only do so much, and then how much it grows them is like a whatever. And then you have a person that's like averaging 200K to like 1 million views no matter what they do, and then it's because it's personality and stuff. And then basically all they really need to do is just watch your video. So all of the effort, all of the work you put in, all of the editing, the know-how, the research, all of that is like distilled as a product, right? Like a piece of content, right? And the person who made all that is getting one level of traction, and then the person that's simply sitting there and reacting to it is like getting another level of traction. And then obviously people feel like there is such a thing as reacting too little. So it's like me, I don't like I can ramble on. I could interrupt myself. I can pause the video and comment or like elaborate on something. I can give my own 2 cents and stuff. Like I do think about making my things transformative and stuff, but like in the context of React videos, especially channels that are like purely just React, like their entire content hinges on the fact that other people had to like put in a lot of work and know-how and whatever to create those other concepts and those other products. Like I wouldn't be able to make a Mr. Beast video. Not only like fine, even if I had the funds, okay? There's just a lot about what he's built up to that I simply don't like. I don't have those skill sets. Maybe some of those skill sets I'll eventually grow and learn and like have for myself, and then I'll distill it in the context of what I'm doing. But like dudes like crushing Lamborghinis, he's like buying this, buying that, doing this concept, and it's just kind of like, you know, you're not really like basically able to mimic that inherently, because it's kind of like you people only see the success, not the failures, and they see the end result of someone that's doing a lot of impressive stuff. And it's like you don't really see like the times where they didn't know anything, or the times where they had no traction or audience, the times where they had no skills. It's like it's kind of interesting. It's like when you look at the end result, a lot of people tend to do that. They look at people in their like late 20s, 30s, 40s that like have all these things figured out, and it's like, where were you guys when this person was like in their teens, just completely irrelevant, completely just no skills, no nothing, no confidence, and just totally different. It's like you weren't there, and they know you weren't there. And so even for me right now, I say all this, it's like kind of like maybe I'll speak it into existence, but someday I'm gonna be a totally different scale than I am now. And then it's just gonna be like, well, where, you know, like my chat, for example, my chat, and this is not even something I give to, like, if I'm gonna have a chat, I'd rather have a positive chat. The odds of me having a potentially problematic chat is high, especially if I go on multiplayer games. So I'm not really looking forward to it, to be honest with you. Like, but just the fact that I don't have an active chat is factored in by the fact that I'm on YouTube, on the YouTube side of things. Chat is not as active compared to how active chats are on Twitch. And then that doesn't mean I should just go to Twitch. It's like, no, I'd have a dead chat there too. But it's also just kind of like difference in cultural type of things, a YouTube, Twitch, and then difference in like viewing habits and then interaction habits. Twitch kind of Twitch is a different beast in a lot of ways. And I don't think it's necessarily the case that YouTube is going to become that, but there's a really good chance it's just going to become an amalgamation of it, because a lot of people from Twitch are just coming over here. Anyways, where did Galoof go? Dude's drinking himself. Ah, now that's the stuff. Finally, a chance to try the famed Regol brew. Kinda burns the path down your throat. Oh, Bartz, what's up? Couldn't sleep. Come on, pull up a chair. Galoof, I'm sorry. If we hadn't butted in, you'd have been able to get into Exdeth's castle. I mean, he did get in by himself, but I get what he's saying. Nah, even if he had gotten in, the barrier would have destroyed us. I hadn't the slightest inkling it'd been finished. In fact, it's only thanks to you that we weren't all crushed. Galoof. Galoof? Bartz, you knew that once you came here, you could never return, so why'd you do it? No particular reason. Bartz, thank you. Hey, don't worry about it. Okay. It was just a minor in cutscene. It's optional too, so. What spells do I have? Yeah, whatever. we're gonna continue on. You have a bit of a... Ooh. Oh, thank you. Add it to my list. Yeah, we're gonna try to basically fix the audio. Not fix like it's broken, but really get a different kind of audio setup that hopefully serves, like, it meets my needs and I'm satisfied with it. And then I think after that, I think I've said this a lot of times. It's like, oh, we have everything. We have all the pieces. And technically, yes. Like, having, you know, but I mean, having everything be optimal and set, fine-tuned exactly how I like it, it's hard for me to kind of, like, it's hard for me to kind of, it's kind of hard for me to basically do that and, like, be, like, I sincerely, I give it a sincere, fair shake, man. I go back and it's like, okay, the audio, maybe it's a bit too low. Because I'm really approaching it, like, as a consumer of the videos myself, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to say I'm, like, sitting here, like, narcissistically watching myself sort of thing, but it's like, you know, if I ignore it, then it's like, I don't think I would have improved as fast as I did, sort of thing. So going back to the drawing board, going over things with a fine-tooth comb over and over and over and over, there's like a certain level I'll probably hit where it's like diminishing returns, but right now it's like improving my video would be like, it would be like basically cranking up the OBS settings. There is room there, but then as a result, it'll have rendering lag, skip frames, the games I'll lose frames and stuff, and then it wouldn't even work. Like, it would be a dumb stream. So fine-tuning that is like, as soon as I get a better PC, I would have to be going back to reconsidering what I could push out, sort of thing. And then the thing that stood out to me was the audio quality. It's like, it kind of, the video quality kind of left the audio quality behind, if that makes sense. The video's 1440p, it's relatively, like, calibrated right. It's not taxing my stream. I'm not seeing any sort of alarming issues with, like, render times and stuff, or encoding lag. The only time I see lag, like rendering or encoding lag, is like when I do these effects like that, hiding, like showing the animations and stuff, that like causes a spike, which is fine. But then when I do reset it, if I'm actually just sitting here playing the game, it's actually pretty good. It's stable. And I go back and check too, it's like more or less stable. And then I do see the audio fluctuating, like the dashboard warns me of something, like the bit rate is low or something. Oh, you fell in the hole? Never thought we'd see a Moogle here. Moogle? Strange little critters that live in forests. They're pretty timid though, so you rarely catch sight of one. Let's help it. But yeah, like, when I went back and checked the VOD, it's like, okay, the missing component, like, if my video is 7, 8 out of 10, the audio's like 4 or 5 out of 10. And then it's like, okay, so we really got to consider sound environment. And then when I tried to control for that, there's only so much I can do. And then we thought about audio filters, and then there was a bunch of different stuff there that could potentially help. And I kind of learned about compressors and stuff like that, and I found a better noise suppression solution. But aside from that, it was like, oh, the actual mic. And then I went from that Maono mic to the Apex mic, and that was kind of a lateral movement. But when I compared them back and forth recently, it did seem like the Apex mic was better overall. And then now we're doing that another kind of approach. We're trying to implement another change, which is going from condenser mics to dynamic mics. And then I basically got the best bang for buck condenser mic, dynamic mic. And then we're gonna see once and for all if that actually helps. And then the other difference in my audio setup is, oh, it's a Moogle eater. The other difference in my audio setup is the location of my mic. For the longest time, the mic has been far from my mouth. So it could be on a stand in front of me, which is what I'm going to roll with for now. And then eventually when I have money to buy an arm, I'm going to buy an arm for probably that dynamic mic. And then it's going to be here, and it's going to come over here. And it'll block the monitor on my left and both of my left. I have two monitors on my left. It's gonna block these monitors, which is okay. I'll just look over it, whatever, because you really do need it close to your mouth. But what I'm gonna settle for now is having it on a stand, because any tangle rumblings and stuff, the noise suppression does a very good job at getting rid of it. So I could get by with having a microphone on a stand instead of using a microphone arm. And then basically, if I can get the audio levels to somewhere I really like it, so I'll go record a test session or do a not test session, I'll go stream a game and then I'll watch that back after, or I'll do recordings and watch that back after. If I get like a good sweet spot and it's perfect, even with that new mic being on the table and shit and all that, then basically the only thing left to do is fucking game. To just go fucking ham and actually just game like I've never gamed before. And that does mean like putting in like hours upon hours off stream and on stream, but mainly off stream. I'm thinking of like going ham and like basically building a bit of like a backlog of stuff I need to render, and then whenever I'm like not really feeling like streaming and whenever I have the energy to, because sometimes I don't feel like streaming, but I have other things I need to do, or I want to relax and I don't want to do anything. So aside from those kind of occasions, if I'm off stream and I have the energy to, then I'll basically go ham and start rendering all of those videos that I built up over time. And then accompanied with that is doing like the reviews and stuff. And then little by little, I'm going to be trying to throw in like alternative content, like gaming news and stuff. You know, I just need news that kind of, you know, I have something I feel like I could say. But yeah, we'll see how it all pans out. I have a pretty good feeling that the change in my audio setup is gonna greatly improve the audio situation. And then once that's done, I just need to fine-tune the balancing, which I think I have a pretty good idea of how to go about doing it. And then once that's done, we finally have like a really good baseline, a really good standard. We have a new logo, new banner, new intro, new outro. They're all unique to me too, so I had to put in some work here and there to kind of make some of these assets and shit. Not really like I'm some super video editor, photo editor, but you know, for my skill level and for my willingness too, it's easier to just like pay someone or like just not care, which is what a lot of people just kind of like don't want to nitpick it, and then they just go without it, and then down the line when they maybe receive a lot more traction, and maybe they get a lot of money from like sponsorships or whatever, however they monetize their channel, then they'll like consider doing like a rebrand or whatever. But I wanted to do it because I think learning the skills in the long run is gonna help me, or knowing that I can do it is like later on down the line, if I want to change it again, it's like, okay, I at least know how I can go about doing it. Like right now, I could like make a recording just now. It's like, oh, okay, it's, you hear the game audio. The game audio is high green, and then it peaks into the yellow. It peaks into like the lower end of the yellow, and then all I need to make sure is the microphone volume is maybe middle of the yellow to the high end of the yellow, and then it peaks into the red, which it kind of seems to be all over the place. Like it seems to be, generally speaking, the right level. So that's something I can always fine-tune down the line. I just need to learn more about like how to calibrate the audio filters and stuff, like compressors and stuff. But then yeah, you could stop that recording just like that, and then boom, I mute the game, and then even while I'm live, I can just check out how that kind of turned out, and then kind of make a... Yeah, that was, see, just now that recording, that was pretty good in my opinion. And once again, that's like, you have to consider that like, I don't know what the heck I'm doing in terms of the audio filter stuff, and then I also don't have like the best possible gear. That like a lot of these streamers I'm seeing, they may not necessarily have the best stuff, but they definitely have like middle of the pack type of equipment. And then there's other people that just straight up have ass cheeks equipment, they just don't care. I also randomly launch into singing as well. That's like another thing. It's like, I'm not like some vocalist or something. I can't sing for shit, but I just, you know, if the mood strikes me, I like to make noises, do voices. I like to sing along, jam out and shit. So it'd be nice if I had audio settings that totally didn't make me seem fucked up, like butcher my voice, or like on a technical side of things, have problems like clipping and stuff. Even like my camera positioning or the camera quality and how I look, like I'm satisfied enough with it. So it's like, okay, we're gonna have all that set. Overlays and stuff are good. I put filters on the hand cam, and even the face cam have a filter on it. I want to be able to like wake up, just do my morning routine sort of thing, and just start streaming like it's a 9-to-5 job. And then basically, like, you know, people have 40-hour work weeks. It's like, I should be able to do more than 40 hours. You know what I mean? Like, it's gaming. It's not like I'm doing a customer service or sales job, which kind of chips away more at me than something like this would. This is like, my energy levels obviously lower as I go through the day doing whatever, and then as I go through the day playing video games and commenting and doing whatever, it does lower my energy levels over time until, you know, I'm tired and shit. But I should be able to do a lot for longer. You know what I mean? So up until now, like, don't get me wrong, my output so far is actually pretty good considering, but it's like I could do even more. That's the thing. I know that I could do more. That's why I'm saying it like that. I'm not like pushing myself too hard per se. It's more like, dude, I remember the days where I could put in like a lot of hours, including breaks and stuff. I do take breaks, but I would be able to put in a lot of hours and stuff, just, you know, going ham on these games. A large part of what I think is happening is because I'm replaying games I played the shit out of, it's kind of slowing down, or it's like testing my willpower a little bit more, where it's like, it feels like a totally new game that I've never played, and then I'm like going into it blind, and it's like genuinely good. I could like get addicted to it, like play it like 17 hours, you know what I mean? And it's like, I can't really get myself to that kind of devotion with a lot of these games, because the fact that I can even play this game that much, or any of these games again and again and again, whereas other people can't even play it and play their first playthroughs through and see it through to the end, it's like, that's also something I kind of have going for me. So it's like, alright, like, I just need to kind of get through these, and then once I start hitting games that I haven't played in a while, so they kind of feel fresh to me, I could probably put in more hours for those, and then once I get to new games, I can put in like pretty good hours. Because that's the other thing I would like have a criticism towards myself for. Okay. Be careful, Mr. Moogle. What is that? Skeleton? Kupu, kupu. I have a Moogle right here. Hold on. Where's the Kupo? There's your. Got the Moogle sound bites. Okay, we're gonna quick save and try to save this Moogle. The Tyrannosaur. Okay. So we are gonna use... We'll just use Cure, because I don't want to overheal. Then use your summons, Titan. Whoa, that was a hard hit. Relax. Wait, this is undead? Oh yeah, it is. Okay, well, never mind. I don't need to do any of this. We can actually finally use this famous gimmick. Ooh. If you use a Phoenix down on an undead enemy, it's an insta-kill, so... Boom. And that's like that. That's how you do it, bro. Okay, cool. At least we're being efficient on time, because the thing was kicking my ass low-key. It was kicking my ass low-key. It like poisoned me, damaged the shit out of me. Oh, you must have been so scared. It's okay now. Don't worry. Come closer. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. It's alright now. What's going on? I think it wants us to follow. Oh, is he showing us the route? So he's just not touching the desert? Okay. I think he just showed us the route. That's okay. Is that? Yeah, I think that's what he was doing. Alright, cool. We need to move on now. Yeah, he like tried to touch the sand and then he nodded no. So I'm pretty sure he's trying to tell me not to go on the sand. But I'm morbidly curious, so I have to do it for science. What was the point? These things? They don't seem that threatening. They seem annoying. Oh, I can't escape. He's saying don't go into sand, but we don't give a fuck. Oh, this guy, okay. We're gonna beat your ass the old-fashioned way. Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be beating this thing. Okay, we'll accept defeat. Hurry up and kill us, man. Come on, how useless are you that you can't even fucking kill us, even though I'm like totally just trying to have you kill me. Hello? Any day now. Wow, you're so shit that I low-key think I could beat you. Oh, if you're gonna use that again, then never mind. Oh, it doesn't actually kill you? You good, fam? What are the odds I can actually... His accuracy's so bad. No way. Let me see. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. We already know you can't see for shit, hit for shit. Wait, is it gonna auto battle raise? I don't want that. Okay, cool. Let's auto battle. Let's see how this goes. Wow. Okay. Cool. And you only gave 1,000. 1,000's not even a lot, bro. Honestly, that's like not worth. Guide saying you can use Spell Blade Break to petrify it to death, which is cool. Isn't the Moogle village here? This game lied to me, bro. That's super well hidden. Holy. Run away. We're gonna try to follow the guy to... I think it's the Moogle we helped before. Are you thanking us? I think it's telling us we can keep whatever's in the chests. Fine by me. Don't mind if I do. Oh, y'all had some one gil in the chest? Moogle costume? Yeah, we are a Moogle now. Hey! I wish I can complete the game like this. I would do it. Cool story, bro. You got tricked. What's it doing? What's going on? Why are you so excited? Whoop-oh. Whoop-oh. Whoop. Whoop-oh. Is something the matter? It's Grandpa. He's in the Moogle village. Moogles can all communicate through telepathy. Oh, okay. Even when they're far apart, they can keep in contact with their minds. The Moogle village, that's pretty far from here. I know, and the Wind Drake is too tired to fly. So that means... I see. Thank you. He says he has just enough energy for one more flight. If you're certain it's alright. What's going on? Huh? Nose? Gee, where's the Moogle's forest anyway? At the nose? Wait, that's not how it was for me, bro. Grandpa! How did you find us? The Moogles told me you were here. Grandpa, we should hurry back to the castle. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. I'll take the Windrake back to his roost so he can rest, okay? Pingaloof. Thanks for holding down the fort while I was gone. Pingaloof. What's the situation with Exdeath? There's been no activity since the barrier went up. I see. And our troops? They've been almost entirely wiped out by Exdeath's monster hordes. I'm sorry, sire. All this time, I thought you were just some crazy old man. You never said anything about being a king. Must have slipped my mind. Well, it sure is a surprise and a half. Good job, man. Go get some rest. Yes, sire. Bartz, what is it? You still got that funny look on your face. It's you, a king. I can't get over it, that's all. You saying I'm not the epitome of kingliness? What? Just kidding, but I guess I better mind my P's and Q's around you. Pingaloof. Oh, that's him. I'm so dumb. Listen here, before you knew me as a king, you knew me as a friend. Jess Galoof is fine. Understood, Jess Galoof. Don't push it, kid. Hearing all bad jokes like that will get you punished. Ha 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 ha. Teleport spell. Okay. Oh. Wait, really? Does Time Mage get teleport? Oh yeah, they do. Okay, cool. Lady Krill's crying. Not long after she was born, Krill's parents went to save a Windrake in the Glosiana Desert. They were never heard from again. Why? Because that stupid sandworm killed them? Is that what the Glosiana Desert was? Okay, where am I going? Same items as before. Same items as before. Oh. Oh, I get it. Okay, cool. Elven Mantle or Gold Hairpin? What do those even do? Oh, sometimes evade attacks, and then... Welcome, come right in. Don't kill me. Don't interrupt me while I'm working. Fine, I'm not in the habit of giving gifts like this, but here you go. Cool. Oh, it shows you all the jobs I can use it. Whew. What's with the lack of sound effects? They can't even do like a water sound effect? Eagle. What the heck was that? What is the ninja doing? Oh, this. Cool. Grill? The Wind Drake. He's dying. What? What happened? He pushed himself too hard. He was wounded and shouldn't have been flying, but he took me to find you anyway. He sacrificed himself to rescue us. Is there any way for us to save him? We need Dragon Grass. Dragon Grass? Will that heal his wounds? Yes, but I don't know if such a thing even exists in this world. Back home, Wind Drakes always nest near Dragon Grass. I expect these drakes are no different. If we go to where drakes roost, we ought to find Dragon Grass nearby. If that's the case, then you know a place. Our best bet is Drakenvale, the Valley of the Wind Drakes. However, no one who's entered has ever returned. Why does every place have that, like, criteria, the stipulation, or whatever? Ominous. It's not like we're gonna go in there and, like, actually never come back. I guess that means we'll be the first to do. Yeah, exactly. Bart's. Drakenvale is north of the castle. It's just past Gel, the werewolf town. This is a werewolf town? Oh, right, there was werewolves and stuff. I wondered, okay, there's werewolves are just a thing over here. But what about the monsters outside? There's so many of them. Don't worry, no monster is a match for the four of us. Right, together we'll be alright, and we'll bring back that dragon grass, never you fear. Okay, there's our next objective. Open the gates! But sire, excess monsters are waiting right outside. Once we're clear, shut the doors and seal them tight. Sire, if we do that, you won't be able to re-enter the castle. Are you certain that's what you want? Yes. Guy's just waiting outside to shank me? Like, what's going on? Alright, now close the gate and seal it. Don't let anyone through, no matter what. If you so command. Take care, your majesty. Yipes, didn't take long for Exdeath's creep to spot us. On your toes, kids, here they come. Okay. Not a bad dagger, man. Right. It's fine. Cool. No XP. Fuck off, why don't you? Jeez, we went from... Yeah, they really got us exploring this world much faster. We went from the bridge, flew all the way to the north. We got flung all the way north. And then we went through... We went past that castle. What's that done? Yeah, we went past that castle. Then we went to the Moogle place. And then we crossed the desert to the Moogle forest. And then got flown all the way here. Hill Cave. Dude, what's the point of that? I charmed it, and then my second hit made him snap out of the charm. The gate to Drakenvale is to the north of the town. Finding it won't be a problem. The question is, will it be open? Just close. Halt, intruder. Oh, so werewolves. I thought we were all friends. Well, if it's a fight you want, then... Bartz, calm down. They're our allies. If our allies are pointing blades at us, I certainly don't want to meet our enemies. Kelger. Oh, Galuf. Kelger! It's been quite a while, has it not? Sure has, my old friend. Kelger, here's one of the 4 Dawn Warriors. He fought Exdeath with you 30 years ago? Who are the pups? Folks from the world where we sealed Exdeath. They are in league with Exdeath? Huh? Wait, we're not. These cads are the ones who destroyed the crystals and brought Exdeath back, and you've led them here? You've got it all wrong. Listen. Stand down, Galuf. Bro, this guy's going fucking... Bartz, or whoever you are, prepare yourself. I will test your blade. Kelger. Crony of Exdeath or no, show me what kind of warrior you really are. Stay back, I've got to settle this on my own. Bartz is a badass, huh? Let's see how you handle my looping attack. Oh, geez, okay.
What? Oh, okay.
can I have? Sure. There you are. Oh, you just knocked him into the next room. Jeez. Bartz, there was no need to hurt him. Don't kill me. And Bart just knocked him the fuck out. Oh, is he pumping his arm? Oh, you made him bedridden, bro. Sorry about that, Kelger. Hell's bells, Kelger. Always overdoing it. Why don't you act your age for once? Still, to foil my Lupin attack so easily, you're more skilled than I predicted. Nah, it's just a trick I learned from my dad. From your father? What was his name? Dorgan. What? What are you two making those faces for? No way, you can't be Dorgan's son. Yeah, so what's the big deal? It's kind of obvious based if you know. What small worlds we live in, Bartz. Oh, sorry. What small worlds we live in. Bartz, your father, along with Kelgor, Zizat, Surgat, and I, fought together against Exdeath. Wait, y'all had a party of 5? Jeez, y'all playing Final Fantasy IV up in this bitch. In other words, Dorgan was one of the Dawn Warriors. Wait, Dad's from this world? Correct. We followed Exdeath to your world, and then... Down, 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 down. Is this guy immortal? How much punishment can he take? Even when we knock him down, he won't stay down. We'll have to seal him here. Yeah, that's our only out. What are you saying? We can't just leave a demon from our world in another? What other choice do we have? Look sharp, lads. He's recovering. Damnation. Now there really is no choice. We must cast the seal. This chance may not present itself again. Down, 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 down. Dorgan, we can't seal him with the crystals unless all of our hearts are united. Are you with us? Dorgan! Wait, no, I only count 3 here. Where's... I thought... Sorry, 4 here. I thought it was 5. Oh, that's what that was? The chicken nuggets? I sealed them with 4 chicken nuggets. You're certain you want to stay? My mind's made up. But why? Safe journey. I'm guessing he wants to keep him in check. Dorgan. He probably felt a type of way because they sealed him in another world, like it's the other world's problem. Dorgan stayed... Yeah, there you go. Dorgan stayed in your world to watch over Exdeath seal. Wow, that's... Huh. How fair is old Dorgan anyway? 3 years ago he got real sick, and I see. My sympathies. Son of Dorgan, anything you ask of me shall be done. You need only name your request. I will have one of the villagers unlock the north gate. Cool. Well, now everyone's just chilling. Okay. bunch of repeats. Maybe people don't have money or something. Okay, we will be right back. We're gonna just leave it like this and just leave the music. Okay, okay, what I'm gonna do is end the stream. I think it makes more sense. Sorry about that. I just need to remember where we are. So, okay, cool. Yeah, sorry about that. I had to BRB and then now I have dinner and I think I should probably just head off stream and take some time to, relax and all that and get ready for bed and all that. But we did 2 hours. We didn't put much of a dent today. We did Big Bridge, we did Rigol, Moogle Force, the Moogle underwater place, the Castle of Ball. We kind of just went town to town in a way. A lot of these are just like, we only did like 2 dungeons really. But yeah, sorry about that. It was a bit of a short notice decision, but yeah, I'm gonna hop off and end stream, and we'll probably be back potentially later tonight, huh? But I'm gonna take a bit of a break, eat some food, and then there's something I want to watch and stuff too, and I have to yeah, whatever. I'm not gonna think too much about it, but yeah. So I hope you all enjoyed tuning in to stream, yada yada yada. And there's a good chance that I might come back on later tonight, maybe in like 2 hours or something or so, but we'll see. It's no guarantees. It's just it's 9 right now. I started late, that's another thing. So but I do want to put more of a dent in this game while I can, sort of thing. So yeah, yeah, that's all I really have to say. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you all have a good night. Yeah, peace out. Dun 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 dun.